Hey there, true believers. Welcome back to New World Nerds. I am Superman Nico, and today we're going to be talking about everything that the casual fan needs to know before you go see Captain Marvel out this week. Time sure does fly. In fact, time is no time at all indeed. Yes, Captain Marvel is already here, but here are 5 things you need to know before you fly into theaters to go see this one. For those of you who are new to this For Casual series, I just take a nerdy thing and I try to simplify it as best as I can. I do it for the casual fans, but you hardcore fans out there, let me know how I did down in the comments. And if you guys have any other suggestions for Casual videos, go ahead and leave it down there in the comments. And you know what, leave a like while you're there. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because what's the point of you doing that, all that stuff, if you're not going to be here to watch the dang video? No time for bits. Let's jump into the 5 things that you need to know before you go see Captain Marvel. If you're a casual fan, hardcore fan, I don't care. First, let's address the spandex wearing elephant in the room, the Captain Marvel and the Shazam mix-up. Before Captain Marvel was the Air Force veteran Carol Danvers, it was actually Billy Batson Shazam! Shazam was actually Captain Marvel first, being published in 1939 by Fawcett, who ended up being sued because he resembled too much of Superman. At his height of popularity, Shazam was actually more popular than Superman. So National Comics wasn't very happy when Shazam started selling more books than their golden boy Superman. They ended up suing Fawcett because the two heroes had such similar power sets, because no two comic characters have ever been similar in the history of comic books. Whoa. Shazam's Captain Marvel ended up going into a bit of a hiatus. Meanwhile, Atlas Comics changed their name to Marvel Comics, which is the one we know today. Marvel didn't really like having a superhero from the opposition with their namesake, so they ended up creating a Captain Marvel themselves. This Captain Mar-Vell, who ended up having a different power set, being an alien and all, but being an alien Kree, were able to get around copy infringement because the problem wasn't with the Captain Marvel name, it was with that the powers were so similar. And that's just Captain Mar-Vell. We're not even getting to how Captain Mar-Vell, there was an explosion, his power is transferred to Carol Danvers, who ended up being Miss Marvel, and now Miss Marvel is Captain Marvel, blah, 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 blah. Comics. Nothing makes any sense. The continuity is all jumbled up, but that's what makes it even more exciting to go see Captain Marvel's origin that the MCU is going to have, because it could really be anything at this point. Is it going to be she was a Kree the whole time? She could be human, blah, 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 nerd brain explosion. And then Captain Marvel from DC ended up coming back and they just called him Shazam instead. And then even later times they like to call him Captain Marvels, but mostly now it's just Shazam to avoid confusion. Guess what? Whoever wins the legal battle doesn't matter, because we all win, because we get to see Captain Marvel and Shazam on the big screen. Second thing you need to know is that the movie is set in the 90s. I know for all you hardcore fans, you're like, duh, everybody knew that. Not everybody knows that, okay? Not every casual fan knows that the movie is set in the 90s. Why does Nick Fury have 2 eyeballs? Why does Phil Coulson have hair? What's this crazy story how you say a blockbuster? It's like a big red box. You can walk inside. Look, it being in the 90s, we know we're going to get some sick tracks, because that's just how the MCU does it, baby boy. Number 3, the Great Kree and Skrull War. First try. Carol Danvers is a Kree, or is she a human? Who knows? But we do know that the Kree-Skrull conflict is something that's been around in Marvel Comics for a very long time. So many things, so many storylines spew off of this confrontation between these two alien races. We got the Kree. You remember those blue guys from Guardians of the Galaxy? Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're not blue. Sometimes they're handsome Jude Law. And then we got the shape-shifting Skrulls that we're seeing in the MCU for the first time. They could look like an old lady. They could look like a other old lady. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Just so you know, there's something called the Super Skrull, who ends up having powers and stuff like that. But it turns out, if a Skrull has powers, that means he can't shape shift. So that means if any of the Avengers have been Skrulls the entire time, it has to be a non-powered individual. It's not going to stop people from their theories. Oh, Iron Man was a Skrull the whole time. Captain America's Skrull. Spider-Man's a Skrull. Black Panther Skrull. Falcon Skrull. Everybody's a Skrull. You're not safe. Get out now. The call's coming from inside the house. The number 4 fact that you need to know about Captain Marvel is that she's an Omega level superhero. What does that mean, Omega level? That means she can stand toe-to-toe with Thanos if she wanted to. That means she could stand toe-to-toe with Jean Grey when she has the Dark Phoenix, dude. I'm not talking about the comic book version, okay? I'm not talking about the Starry version from The Last Stand. Omega level hero, dude. I'm talking, she's got blast. She can fly. She's got strength for days. That was a nerd breakdown. Let's just say Superman's level of powers with no kryptonite. Her power level is over 9,000. The last thing that you guys need to know or to look out for in Captain Marvel is the Avengers Endgame implications. There's a lot of theories going around how Captain Marvel fits into the greater, Avengers plot line that happened in Infinity War and will continue in Endgame, where people are saying time travel, people are saying quantum realm. Tony Stark and Nebula called a space Uber, and she's going to pick him up on the way back to Earth. Captain Marvel is going to be an integral part of Avengers Endgame, so look for the seeds to be planted in this movie. Oh, look. Oh, there's some water. What's this one? Oh, it's a turnip. Open it up. What does it say? It says she's a Skrull. Hopefully they have a good explanation for why she's there in the 90s and not there for the first Avengers movie. It's probably because we didn't know we were going to be there successful and change all of Hollywood. But let's hope that one of our fan theories is right about where she was. When she's stuck in the quantum realm, she's going to get out. Ant-Man. Is time travel going to save everybody from getting dusted? Picking up Tony Stark and Nebula? We don't know. All we know is that she's going to take that Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it right up Thanos' candy ass. I'm sorry, I got carried away. It's WrestleMania season. I'm all in it, baby. For New World Wrestling every Thursday, watch it live. Oh, shameless plug. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Casual fans, let me know if you guys feel a little more enlightened. Hardcore fans, let me know how I did down in the comments, but don't be toxic. I'm looking at you, Gump. Don't do it. Wait. The only criticism I will accept is a surprise Pikachu face. Shout out to Newsarama. There's an article by George Marsden that just was really helpful when I made this video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Let us know how excited you are down in the comments to go see Captain Marvel. Let us know how excited you are to see Shazam and none of that toxicity that I see on Twitter all the time. Speaking of Twitter, follow us on Twitter at New World Nerds. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and keep nerding out there, true believers.